Krishnamurti garu, hi.
Namaste.
You find time now.
Yeah.
Are you free at this time?
No, the problem is I am in London and
Yeah, I understand. I know. No, I am just asking for these 3 days. If you are, if
now
possible,
3 days I may be able to do it.
yeah, that's better so that you will have an understanding.
Yeah.
It is easy to understand our classes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
How do you feel?
Later, it's good. I'm catching up.
Yeah.
After going to Cochin, then we will start the classes.
Yeah. Okay. Right. No issue.
Any questions should I ask in the last or?
Yeah. Definitely. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. At the end of the session, I will take questions. First, let me tell whatever I want to teach. Let me teach
Okay.
all of you. Everybody has. Please mute yourself, all of you, because it may make some disturbance. Yeah, anyhow, I will put these videos in our group if anybody misses, and let me continue because our time is valuable. Moon is here what actually mother-in-law, elder sister, according to uh, in our family members. Moon denotes our family members, mother-in-law, elder sister. And profession, liquid food and traveling. And cheating, loss, failure, blames, expenditure, adultery, fickle-minded, changes, debts, loans, bad habits, left eye, cold, ovary, lungs, breast. So when it comes to our health issues, left eye and cold ovary for underside for women, lungs and breast, skin, kapha related issues, the native may get. If the native has Moon Venus combination, left eye related or ovary, and abortions also possible. Abortions also possible. Ovary is underside. Abortion and lungs, breast, and kapha related issues. Okay, now why Moon and Venus are enemy? This is a very important question. Moon is actually mother-in-law and Venus is a daughter-in-law. There is a generation gap because mother-in-laws are always bold, traditional, and conservative, and Venus is daughter-in-law. Daughter-in-laws are very young, energetic, and modern and progressive. So that's why they.
आलू भी कस्टम करके बना लेंगे
Hello.
सुबह के लिए
Please, all of you mute yourself. So that Venus is here, daughter-in-law, and modern and progressive. She wears modern dresses, she uses modern technology. So like that, Venus and Moon combination, there is generation gap. And moreover, Venus is money, how to earn money. It teaches how to earn money. Moon is expenditure. It teaches you how to spend money. So Moon and expenditure and at the same time earnings, they don't go together. And Mercury is here, Buddhi Karaka. This is very important. Moon is mind. Whatever your mind dictates, you will do. Suppose you are standing on main road one side and you have seen your friend another side. So then your mind says, go and embrace your friend. Out of you see excitement. Hey Ram, you just run and meet your friend Ram. But in the meantime, you may meet with accidents because that is main road. Many vehicles travel. So your Mercury is buddhi. Mercury is knowledge, intellect. Your intellect, your knowledge tells. So you meet your friend. When there is a green signal, you cross on zebra lines. This description is given by which planet? Mercury. But moon does not give you descriptions. It is only desires, attachments only. Moon does not give you discretion. Moon does not teach you what is good, what is bad, what is right, what is wrong. But Mercury gives you the intellect to take a decision, whether the decision what is right and what is wrong, what is good, what is bad. Mercury teaches you because you learn. By learning, you become wise. Then only you can take decisions. You know, then only you will understand what is good, what is bad, what is right, what is wrong. Humans are social animals. So we have to understand what our boundaries are. So anyhow, moon does not have any boundaries. Suppose somebody is purchasing a car, you also want to purchase a car. Somebody got 2 or 3 marriages, you want to get 3 or 4 marriages. So moon tempts you to do something. Only desires, full of desires, attachments. But Mercury controls moon. That's why moon does not like Mercury. Because with Mercury, it cannot be independent. So that's why moon and Mercury, they are opposite to each other by their inherent qualities. And Ketu. Ketu is a planet of renunciation. Ketu is a planet of detachment. Moon will attach you everything, family, house, vehicle, children, wife. But Ketu detaches you from your family. Ketu will detach you from your family members, house, husband, wife, husband, children, house, vehicle, job. It will detach you everything because Ketu is a planet of detachment and Moon is a planet of attachment. That's why by their inherent qualities, they are opposite to each other. And Rahu. Rahu is clouds in the sky, eclipse, graha. So whenever clouds are in the sky, moon or sun cannot shine. There will be shade. The shade is Rahu. Rahu is shade. So moon cannot shine when there are clouds. Moreover, moon is mind. When moon is with Rahu, our mind will be cloudy. We cannot take decisions fast. We are influenced by hallucinations, illusions because of Rahu. That's why these planets are enemy to moon. And suppose Jupiter is with moon, Jupiter is Jivakaraka as we discussed earlier. Jupiter is from Jupiter, moon is in 159, 3, 7, 11 to 12. The native will be fickle minded. He may be interested in adultery and he may be a cheater and he will incur losses in his life and he will always a spendthrift. He will have bad habits, but he likes food very well. He likes traveling very well. And when it comes to profession, Saturn is profession karaka, vritti karaka. If Saturn is having moon in 1593711 to 12 from Saturn, the native may be in liquid food and traveling. And the same moon is connected with Venus, Mercury, Ketu, Rahu. The native may get abortions. Ketu, Rahu, about 2 planets. And moon, Venus, low sperm count. Because Venus is sperm, moon is water. When there is more water, sperm will be less. I mean, sperm count will be less. So that's why Moon, Venus, they are opposite to each other. And left eye related, lungs and breast related, breast cancer. Moon Ketu connection is always breast cancer. In any chart from Moon, Rahu, Ketu are connected in 159 to 610. From Moon you can count, or from Rahu, Ketu you can count 159 to 610 anti-clockwise. And Moon is there, Moon is connected to Rahu, Ketu. They will get breast cancer. Female, I am talking about female native. So we have 3 days and three planets. Let us discuss so that you will get more knowledge. And finally, last day, I will also explain some charts so that you will understand what BNN. Of course, these 3 days will give you basic knowledge and we will have to go further. Then let us do what other courses, what we have to learn. Let us discuss on the 3rd day. And when it comes to Mars is a Deha Karaka, our body. Sun is Atma Karaka, Moon is Mano Karaka, Mars is Deha Karaka. In female horoscope, Mars is husband. And in male or female horoscope, Mars denotes siblings, number of siblings. Based on Mars, you can predict number of siblings in BNN. And particularly younger brother, Mars is younger brother in BNN. And Mars denotes our enmity. Who are our enemies? Mars will tell you who are our enemies. And Mars is with the enemy planets like Mercury, Saturn, Rahu. You will have enemies in your life. And sign Mars denotes certain professions like science and technology, machinery, engineering. So if Karma Karaka Saturn is from Saturn, Mars is in 159, 3711, the native will become either a technician or engineer. The native may become police or defense, army or sports person, or he may work in fire department or electricity department if Saturn is conjoined with Mars in the horoscope. And Mars gives you certain qualities. If Jupiter is with Mars, for example, Jupiter is the native. Jupiter is with Mars, the native is courageous. He will have always rival. He will ready to fight with others. He will have disputes. He will have anger, ready to fight with others. Adamancy. He cannot listen to others. He is egoistic. He says he knows everything. Egoistic. And he will have good power and energetic and fire and energy. These departments also related to Mars. And when it comes to health, blood, spine, and dental related issues. Blood means even heart also may be problem. So if Mars is conjoined with Mercury, Saturn, Rahu, for example, in the horoscope, from Mars, Mercury, Saturn, Rahu are in 159, 37, 11, 12. From Mars, the native will get heart related problem or spine related, or Mars denotes teeth, so dental related problems. And Mars is with Saturn, the native will get job in police, defense, army, sports, fire, electricity departments, or he may be a technician or engineer. Jupiter is with Mars, the native is courageous and bold, confident, and he is energetic, he is egoistic. Suppose you can take any planet. Suppose you take father, for example. Sun is with Mars, father is egoistic. You take Venus, wife. Venus is with Mars, wife is egoistic. Suppose if you take Jupiter, the native is egoistic. So like this, we have to connect planets. And if you understand the Karakattvas, so then it is easy to predict. Let's take one more example. One more planet. Mercury is Buddhikaraka, intellect. It gives you knowledge. It gives you intellect and talent. In our family members, youngest siblings like youngest brother, youngest sister, सबसे छोटा भाई छोटी बहन, मैटर अंकल मामा, फादर इन लॉ ससुर, फ्रेंड्स, स्त्री और पुरुष मित्र, चाइल्ड, अडॉप्टेड चाइल्ड, गोद लिया दिया बच्चे, स्टूडेंट and support education. So Mercury denotes education. If anybody is educated or not, you take Mercury. Suppose Jupiter is with Mercury, the native is educated. Jupiter is the native. He is knowledgeable. He is educated. So Jupiter denotes business. Suppose Saturn is with Mercury, Saturn is Vrittikaraka, and Saturn is with Mercury, the native will become a businessman. And Mercury is land. According to BNN, Mercury is land. In traditional astrology, Mars is land. But here, Mercury is earth. So, Bhumata. So, that's why land. Mercury is land. And Mercury denotes certain philosophy, diplomacy, and astrology. Here, philosophy, Kutniti, actually, diplomacy, darshan, philosophy, and Jyotish Shastra, astrology, and speech related communications and language also Mercury. Suppose how many languages do you know? We can predict based on Mercury. Mercury is connected with how many planets? We have to check. Mercury is with Rahu, the native speaks many languages. Mercury is with Ketu, the native speaks at least 3 languages. Ketu is triplet. Rahu is many. And Rahu is Hindi itself, Arabic, and Ketu is English. So foreign languages. So Mercury is connected with how many planets? We have to check. From Mercury in 1593711 to 12, how many planets are connected? You check. So that the native will speak more languages. More planets are connected with Mercury, more languages the native will. No, it is only Moon and Ketu combination or Moon Rahu combination. So Moon cannot be connected with Rahu or Ketu at a time, because in 1593711 Ketu Rahu will be 17, but Rahu Ketu do not aspect 7th house. That's why it is not possible. Either Moon may be either with Ketu or Rahu. So we have to check other things also, not only that. And moreover, Mercury is here, thyroid, skin related, tongue related, shoulder related, hand related. Some people you see Mercury is with Ketu, Mercury is with Moon, Mercury with Mars. Some people will have frozen shoulder or shoulder may be dislocated. Some people will have thyroid problem. Some people will have skin related, and some people will have stammering. And these are because of Mercury's combination with Mars, Moon, and Ketu. So these are enemy planets, Mars, Moon, and Ketu. Why Mars is enemy to Mercury? So I think we didn't discuss here Mars enemies, why they are enemies. Sorry, let us discuss once these 3 planets. Mars is ego planet and Mercury is knowledge planet. And ego and knowledge do not go together. Ego and knowledge do not go together. So because ego people never learn anything, they say, I know, I know, I know. And knowledge people always learn many things. They are ready to learn more and more. That's why knowledge planet Mercury, ego planet Mars, they are opposite to each other by their inherent qualities. And Saturn is karma karaka. That means working people. Working people do not have egos. If they have ego, they will say, I don't do, why should I do? And they will argue with their bosses and colleagues, so that they will have always professional disturbance. So whenever Mars and Saturn are in your horoscope, definitely there will be professional disturbances. Always there will be enemies in your profession. And Rahu, finally, as we discussed at particularly when we were discussing sun, I told you Rahu is Kala Purusha. Please mute yourself, somebody. We hear some noise. Okay, right. And Rahu is actually death significator. So Rahu causes accidents or ill health to body. Body is ruled by Mars. Then what will happen? Body will perish. So that Atma will leave the body. So the Jivi will die. Jivi is living force. Jivi is Jupiter. Atma is Sun. And Mars is actually body. Actually, Mars, Jupiter, Sun, these are thickest friends. Because these three is one entity. These three are one entity. If they are together, then only that there will be living force, life force will be there. There will be otherwise there will be death for the Jupiter. I mean GV. So that's why Jupiter, Mars and Sun, Rahu is always enemy. So this is already we discussed earlier. So in the similar way, when it comes to for Mercury and Rahu will be for Mercury, Mars will be enemy in the similar way because Mars is here, ego planet, Mercury knowledge planet. And Mercury is enemy to Moon because Moon does not have discretion. Moon is independent. It wants to be independent, but our intellect does not allow our mind to take its own course of action. It always controls. Our mind is controlled by our intellect, our buddhi. Suppose our buddhi does not control Moon, then there will be the native will become a bad person and they will have illicit relations. He will drink and he will have all what we call negative qualities. And Mercury Moon, whoever has this combination generally, they will have always, they may be drunkard, they may have illicit relations, they have bad qualities. And moreover, Mercury is business and Moon is a planet of loss. Whenever Mercury is connected with Moon, the native will incur losses. And Ketu is Moksha Vidya. And actually, Mercury denotes mundane life. So it denotes physical life. So how to live in the society, art of living, how to live in the society. But Ketu denotes celestial knowledge. Ketu denotes here Moksha Vidya. So Ketu gives knowledge, celestial knowledge, divine knowledge. They are opposite. Actually, Mercury and Ketu, they are opposite to each other by their inherent qualities. And Ketu always a planet of litigation and separation and obstacles. Mercury is a planet of education, knowledge, and friends and lovers. So whenever Ketu is connected with Mercury, these elements will be disturbed. So that's why they are opposite to each other. And moreover, Mercury is a child. No child likes Moksha Vidya. If you teach our children, very small children, don't eat something. So they want to eat. They will cry for them. So generally, we cannot restrict children. So in the similar way, if you teach Moksha Vidya, they don't understand, they don't like. So Moksha Vidya means, so suppose if you say don't enjoy luxuries, don't enjoy comforts. If you say to your children, what do they say? Have you gone mad? So I'm a child. Did you do the same thing in your younger days? Did you also uh, did you not enjoy comforts and luxuries in your life? They will ask the same questions. So anyhow, let's conclude here. And whatever we discussed today, if you have any doubts, and I will clear. And in the coming 2 days, we will discuss total 9 planets, how to use, and then I will take some topics, some charts, and analyze how to analyze family life, marriage life, and profession, and some other things. And so that tomorrow and day after tomorrow, same time 9 to 10, we will have class. Don't miss. And now already 10 completed, 10 it is going to be 10. We'll give you 5 to 10 minutes time if you have any questions. Anybody, if you have any questions. But you ask regarding only course and whatever topic we have discussed. Because,
I have a doubt,
yeah,
sir.
yeah, please, Krishmati ji.
Suppose Ketu, the planet of detachment,
Yes,
and Venus, the planet of luxury,
yes,
and Moon, the planet of temptations.
yes.
They conjunct. What will be the results?
Yeah, definitely. Actually, the NATO wants to enjoy all these things by taking loans and falling in debt. He will finally fall in debt to get pleasures because of Ketu, detachment planet, because of Moon. So that's why when Venus is connected with Moon and Ketu, there will be financial litigation, separation with wife, because Venus is wife karka. But actually, we didn't discuss Venus. That's why I don't want to continue more. And for your question, I can say definitely Venus is enemy with Moon and Ketu. That's why Venus qualities. What are the Venus qualities actually? Wife, house, vehicle, luxuries, money. So all comforts. These will be disturbed. So the NATO cannot enjoy to the core.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Namaste, sir.
Yeah, Murthy. Yes, please continue.
Hello.
Who is this? Yeah,
Hello.
Sir, in the previous session, in the previous words, you said that while checking about the profession, we will
yeah,
be checking it from Saturn.
yes.
So how do we consider if there is planet in 10th position from Saturn, if it is Rahu or Ketu?
Yeah, Rahu or Ketu is in the 10th house. Ketu professions, like suppose you are an astrologer. So Ketu will be in your 10th house, and healing related professions you may be. Whatever planet is in the 10th house will tell you what your profession. Suppose Sun is there, you may be government. Suppose Abdul Kalam has 10th house from Saturn. He has actually Sun. That's why it is government job. And Sun and Ketu is there, and it may be even politics. That means he became. That is a wonderful yoga, Sun and Ketu, Royal Flag Yoga. That's why he became president of India. So based on
Okay,
that,
sir.
we will discuss. Actually, it is too early to discuss all these things. As you are asking, I am answering your question. So definitely,
No, sir.
whatever planet is posited in the 10th house, so the planet related profession you may do. Definitely.
Okay, sir. Actually,
So you may ask,
I
there
asked
are
the
many
question.
planets. Can we do all professions? Yes, of course. I was a lecturer previously. I was a banker. I worked in actually beverage company. I actually established my own colleges. So there are so many things. Later I came to astrology and Vasthu. Different planets are connected to my Saturn. That's why different professions. So when I was at the age of 30, I didn't know that I would become an astrologer. That's why you simply predict whatever planets are connected to your Saturn, you will do this and that, and your lucky professions are these. You choose one of these professions. Definitely, every profession will be connected. In our progressive classes, I will give you examples also. You will understand how to chart out.
Sure,
Next.
sir. Thank you.
Sir. Hi. Hi, sir.
Yes, who is this?
Mrityunjay.
Okay. Yeah, please, sir.
As you said that Mercury, Saturn, and
Yes.
Mars,
Yes.
this combination gives an technical related or engineer yoga.
Yes.
But yeah, that is right in my case. as I
Yeah.
have trine, in trine, there is Saturn, Mars, and Mercury.
Definitely.
But
And it may not be
my doubt
even
is,
it may not be even actually sometimes some people will be in police department and fire department and even Vastu consultant also. From person to person, the prediction may vary, but combination will give
yeah,
you 100% prediction.
yeah, I have completed my mechanical engineering because of
Very good.
that combination mostly. But I
Yes.
don't know why I am into astrology.
Yeah, that is because it may be connected with Mercury and Ketu somewhere in your horoscope. Because we have no time to check your horoscope. You check
Yeah, yeah.
from your
No, no.
Saturn.
Yeah, yeah.
Mercury, Ketu are connected to 159, 311, 212 somewhere, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. Saturn is retrograde and it is connected to Ketu.
Yes, yes. Yeah, Mercury, Ketu combination, Jupiter, Ketu combination, Sun and Jupiter combination. These three will give you,
Yeah, yeah.
you will become astrologers. Mercury, Ketu, Jupiter,
Yeah,
Ketu, Sun and Jupiter.
Jupiter, Sun, Ketu conjunction is there. Mostly that might be the
Oh, that is a wonderful combination. You will become a very good, famous astrologer in the future.
And as
Good
I
luck.
I would like to tell that my
Yeah.
bread and butter is now astrology only in
Very good,
online service.
very good, very good.
And I learned because of by seeing your YouTube videos. That also
Oh,
Brigu
great,
Nadi.
great. Actually, you see one thing, I don't do any publicity. Just I teach and put,
Yeah, yeah.
and you see, I won't get many likes. I don't get because I don't go for marketing. I'm not a good marketing. I don't like marketing because I don't want to make it a good business, good bargain, or whatever it may be. Anyhow, so
Yeah.
anyhow, it reached you. I'm very happy. Thank you.
No,
This is
since 1 year I'm following you.
this is
Oh,
true,
very
sir.
good. Yeah.
This is true because mine is Jupiter, Ketu, Mercury, and Shani is connected.
Yes, you are right. Any other questions from any other students? Sushma ji, Mercury Venus combination, Lakshmi Narayan Yoga, Syed, Sayedana, what's the name?
Good evening, sir. Sayada Nakvi.
Yeah, please, madam. What are your questions?
सर क्वेश्चन तो नहीं, थोड़ा आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है सर, थोड़ा
Okay.
नॉर्थ इंडियन में भी थोड़ा गाइड कर दीजिए क्योंकि साउथ इंडियन चार्ट हमें समझ नहीं आता.
Yeah, madam, actually, this is only to awareness. I'm giving this crash course. And if you join our courses, and I teach Hindi and English, don't worry. And
नहीं
you
सर,
contact,
सर नहीं,
madam,
नॉर्थ इंडियन जो स्टाइल है ना, नॉर्थ इंडियन स्टाइल में
you
चार्ट
cannot understand South Indian chart. Okay. Next,
Yes, sir.
tomorrow when I take any horoscope, I will take North Indian horoscope also. Okay.
Bundle of thanks. Thank you,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, right. Good. No issue. Yes, any other? And anyhow, I want to tell you, after these 3 days, if you are satisfied really, and we are conducting one advanced course, and I will tell you the details in the day after tomorrow, and you call me personally. And I teach person to person actually because you are all busy persons, and that's why at our convenient time I teach from morning to evening. I have so many slots you can book person to person also, and the group classes are also there. Of course, weekend classes are group classes. You can join in group classes and or person to person. If you don't have time, weekend times, and you can also learn from person to person, no issue. That is also, and I give study material and at the same time recordings also. Today's recordings I will put in the what is this in our webinar videos today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, 3 days, I will provide you and in our group, whatever group we have. And good luck. And once again, I will welcome you once again to Brigu and Nadi. And tomorrow, don't miss very important classes tomorrow and after tomorrow. Okay, good night, all of you.
Thank you.
Namaste.